Center in the TF, you have the setup to follow up, but you are dealing into, you have the split push threat off the Yorick later. You have this 4-man team fight composition, which is pretty strong.
Especially utilize that center range, for example, is so valuable. As it looks like Gen.G are just going to get this one here initially. Peanut has no backup.
Yeah, he's playing with fire here a little bit. He's got to be careful. And he will, in fact, be careful. I don't think giving free kills over to Gen.G, who want to get the ball rolling, is a good idea.
Yeah,
I mean, Chovy had ult too.
Yeah, he started walking down with ult and with Spellbook Ignite, so that was not a game you wanted to play.
After you see he's not even trying to harass Zek anymore, he's just like clearing waves over and over.
Oh, Duro!
Duro is like, sit down, buddy! What are you doing this far up the lane? As Zeka says, well, there's nothing I can do. First blood is given over to Chovy.
It was super slick. Now?
Well, that's the slow. Zeus in a bit of trouble here. He is going to dodge the Q, but there are 3 people in the top lane, and already Zeus is going to be punished here. And they're just going to give the kill and the stack over to
So that from Canyon, he safeguarded away before the execute damage came through. He's like, no, I'll let you have the gobble.
Very good idea. Gen.G have a lot of momentum here in this early game. Canyon taking a bit of damage, but that Yone, not sure he can stick around for very long.
He needs his ultimate. It's just a few seconds away. Then he could make a big impact, but the timing here is so good for Gen.G.
TP gonna come through. They want to make an engage here on Naduro. He doesn't have his flash because he used it for the engage in the mid lane. And so they're just gonna try to give this kill over to Zeka. Nicely handed over.
So difficult to collapse in here. Ruler's at half health from the last exchange. He is Senna though, so is able to heal up quite significantly.
Yeah, it's going to be a straight-up 4v4, unless the Yorick can get here, and the Maokai just going to zone with the ult as in goes, oh, he stole it! He got in! He moves past the Maokai and says, thank you very much. That'll be the second dragon over to Gen.G. Now we got the ult, not going to hit anyone, and they just kick him away. Gen.G say, we don't want to fight. We just want the Drake and we want to get out.
I mean, it was so
came down.
It's so clean. Canyon gets the steal. The ult comes out from Duro. He's so tanky, so he could just peel there and make sure the rest of the team is totally fine as you have a Senna.
When it comes to best of 5s and big matches, but Gen.G are still the favorites.
I mean, look at this too. Chovy's just going to get this whole turret while they made a sort of attempt to gank Keen there, who got a demolish proc, gets away late.
Now let's see what he can do. We got the TP coming in. Chovy's coming in from the top side. Bit of damage already going in. There's a TP right in front of Gen.G's face, and that's just going to be Zeus flashing away. As we got the Maokai ultimate trying to lock some people down and get this Jinx excited, but Gen.G, they just form a wall. They say no thank you, but Peanut goes back in, and a ton of damage is done to the Maokai, but the Lulu barely keeps him alive, and that's a kill for the Yone. Finds another pick on the Chovy here, who's just on the run, and there's the engage with Peanut going back in with the Rift Herald, picks up another one, and Chovy not able to do much here on the right side of the fight. Looking good for the side of Hanwha Life. In this fight, they pick up a couple.
This is the insane punishing power of this draft and of the playstyle of Hanwha Life, as we will have a pause.
Teams deny you.
Looks like they want to fight here for this dragon. Gen.G looking at Mountain Soul Point. Looks like Hanwha Life really trying to close the gap and get in here, but it's just Zeka, and the jungler's still not anywhere close, as Canyon just going to be able to easily smite this one, you would imagine. There's the damage. Gets the soul point. And Hanwha Life, I mean, especially without a Maokai, you can't really force anything unless Zeka's going to find, like...
Yeah, we were missing some context there as to how that all started off and why Gen.G had so much control and got it for free, but I think it was just off of the reset after the last play in mid lane there, and yeah, that's massive, because that's soul point. Yep, you can see there's a few dents put in after that previous play. Zeus is going to be able to take out this turret.
Those are definitely pandas, by the way.
Yeah, but they have cat-like features.
Yeah, they're not cats at all, I don't think.
Something to be said that even though Gen.G have a lead, they are looking for Zeus.
Yeah, he's very isolated down here. No TP from Zeka to try to save him, so it's just a straight-up 2v1, and Zeus doesn't really deal damage yet. So it's going to be a free kill given over to Canyon. Second kill for his Lee Sin.
And there's just no cross map here. I mean, there's no angle for Hanwha Life to say, okay, Chovy ulted down here, the jungler's bottom. Be able to sustain so much in this longer fight.
Yeah, they have so much control with their range. And now finally TP is going to come through for Zeka after he picks up his shield bow. And it's just going to be potentially a flip, but you've got a Cho'Gath that you're smiting against, and all these resistances are going down. Chovy gonna take a big chunk here on the left side, has to cleanse out of that one, but Zeka also being chunked out as in goes Canyon, gets Lulu ulted in the sky, but look at Peanut, he can't get in there, he's gonna try, but he is not going to succeed, and now he does get punished as the rest of Hanwha Life just has to run away, tail between their legs, as down goes the Peanut's Maokai, and it was just such a weird fight to go for that Otacon.
And look at the death timer. Peanut is up. I think Gen.G are in a great spot now.
Yeah, they're going to look for even more.
Viper getting chunked here. He's going to get zoned away from the turret as well. He gets taken out as, yes, Keen will go down as well, but the job is already done. Duro and Canyon behind them, and Zeka and Delight have nowhere to go, just being chunked out by Ruler and by Canyon. Gen.G running the rift right now.
I mean, did die to the tower, I think.
Duro is also going to be potentially an extra donation, potentially. Yes.
You know, this is one of those weird situations where that looked really positive on the back end for Gen.G.
You don't want to give this one over for free. The Maiden taking a little bit of chip damage, and Gen.G, they have Banana Brush control. You can see Hanwha Life trying desperately to push into this brush. They actually will be able to do so, and they have the Maokai to attempt to zone them away.
They got to get a kill for that Jinx.
Yeah, they're not really doing anything. They're just kind of sitting around. The Maiden's dead. No engage comes through, no Maokai ultimate available. Bit of damage comes out from the Jinx, and a nice ult here, but it's only hitting tanks on the side of Zeka. Duro is going to get quite low, but so is Zeka. Zeka's just out of this one. We do get a kill on a Duro, though. And now Viper has the damage, and Chovy just very zoned away, so I think Gen.G might just have to give this one up, and that they will.
It was a really close fight. The amount of protection Chovy gave to Duro to try to keep him alive there to prevent the reset was pretty insane. But it's definitely a big trade up here for Hanwha Life. They win the fight, they get the Dragon. Canyon also likely caught.
Yes, flash and kick, but I don't know if he's actually going to get out here. Tries to taxi on a Peanut, but with a Lulu around, it's just elementary as they give a ton of gold, actually 1,000 gold over to Zeus.
Out of mana and zoned away, and now Hanwha, with this advantage, no jungler, gonna try to rush down Baron.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this, but they do have a lot of damage on this Baron already. Jovi's got a nice angle on the left side. They just want to turn off of this, actually. Keen, very tanky, but not tanky enough. Duro, not able to peel for him, and now Viper gets excited, and they just taxi them away from the objective. As does look like maybe Ruler gets out, and so will Duro, but yeah, I think for Gen.G that's fine. You know, you stop the Baron, kind of throw an ult at them, and they don't find an angle because Gen.G are playing so respectful.
That was their last chance. Chovy with the gold card here.
Ult comes in, flash through on Duro, and that's going to be the end of this Yone as he's going to unbound, but yeah, he's just gone.
And now Dragon in 20 seconds. That's sold for them if they want to pick it up.
Bryn and Barrett as Gen.G will get Mountain Soul, making those resets for the Jinx even tougher.
Is up.
Or just start the Baron and see how it goes.
Desperate, quite desperate.
Yeah, they get a big flank coming in from Chovy. He's going to be here on the left side and take a look. And in the massive kick behind everyone. And the Cho'Gath knocks up everyone as well on the backside. As Ruler's already dead. And they don't have the damage if they don't have Ruler. As that is going to be the end. Or not Ruler, Viper. He's going to go down. And Ruler stays alive with the Zai doing tons of damage.
You can at least get an inhibitor here, but I mean, with 25 seconds on Jinx, 30 seconds on Yone, if they get anybody else, I think this game is just going to end. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it may already have 20 seconds left on Zeka, 12, they have a wave.
Yeah, they have a Cho'Gath who is full health with the Senna behind him. And Duro just going to knock away Zeus. You don't have any chance of killing the minions when you're that far away. As this should be going to Silver Screeps, ladies and gentlemen, as Zeus trying his best, and they're just going to flash over and kill the Nexus. That gets it done. Gen.G looking for the reverse sweep if they can do it in Game 5.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.